Okay, for the last time for 2024, we can go for it. Okay. Right, you all set?
Yep.
Yeah, do it.
Do it. Hello and welcome to the PM show for the final time of 2023, making way for 2024. So our final show of this year. How are we doing this morning, gentlemen? We all good?
Yeah, fine, thank you. Not too bad at all.
All in fine fettle? Definitely.
Yes.
All in the festive spirit?
Yes.
No, I'm not.
No? Are your Christmas decorations up yet?
Yes.
Yes, ours went up on Monday. So yeah, that's it. And I
have a tree.
Got a tree, is that it?
Got a tree up and some cards. Does that count?
Grinch's household over there.
Not me, this. Hey, this is nothing to do with me. I'm not getting involved with that. I leave it to the other two.
Yes, fair enough. Anyway, as always, the run up to Christmas, we thought it was going to be quite quiet. And as always, the manufacturers distributors love to prove you wrong and have actually dumped a load of new kits on us literally this week, which is, to be honest, when we don't want it, because with the postage now, chances are it's not going to get there before Christmas and various things. So obviously the final postage day was Monday, wasn't it, I do believe?
Guaranteed.
Guaranteed delivery
Yeah,
was
Monday
Monday,
for second class, yeah.
Yeah, so, technically you might get them obviously between Christmas and New Year, but if not, it'll be obviously first thing New Year. But we have had some exciting things in. So, first up, should we talk about what Matt's got in front of him? Got the course here. I've got one here.
Yeah, the Magic Factory one that you reviewed a while ago, isn't it? The dual combo. It's
Yes.
finally in and finally going out, to be honest, because obviously you've been invoiced who's ordered one off the site and they're going out today. So there you go. It's actually here. Tell you what, it's a sturdy box.
Yes, they are good boxes, and it's full as well. It's solid.
Yeah.
It looks a nice. I mean, you've reviewed it, so I presume you will put a link to this, will you?
I can do a link down below. Yeah, we reviewed this.
Down
Magic
below.
Factory were nice enough to reach out to us a couple of months ago and sent us one over. So, but yeah. Really nice kit. I know a lot of people obviously compare it directly with the Tamiya one. This one's a lot nicer. It's 30 years younger probably.
Yeah.
20, 30 years younger, that one now. So, but yeah, it's a really nice kit. So you do get two, but has now been done, because obviously my one was a review sample that everybody else had, and it had all over the place. So in there you get one with the wings folded, one's with the wings extended. So you can't do both extended, although you could do with a bit of surgery, and you could, fold as well in theory. But you do get obviously both versions of the wings. So you can do one wings down, one wings up. But you do get two full kits in there. So, and again, for the price, I think it's just at 53 quid for two kits. That's, really nice.
Yeah.
Well, it is.
It's not expensive.
Yeah.
Not really.
So yes. Funnily
Very
enough, you
nice.
get the 1A and the 2, which we were working out is that the 2's got the radar on it on the wing and the various things. So it's got the upgraded one over the 2. It's odd, but yeah. But that's what I found out when we did the review of it, when I was like, I can't understand why the 2's got the older type canopy, but that's the reason apparently. So yes, but very nice kits, very, very nicely detailed. And again, they have released, or in the process of releasing, some figures to go with it as well, which are maintenance crew.
Yeah.
Which we discussed on a previous show, which looked like, the male strippers, apparently, Chippendales, wouldn't it? We were saying, because they're all absolutely ripped, topless and ripped whilst working on it. So, yes. So, but very nice kits anyway. So anyway, everybody who put their name down for those, Andy, I assume you've invoiced, have you?
Yes, they're all in postage ready to go today, aren't they, Matt?
They're all
Cool.
packed. I've packed them all.
Packed,
There's
ready to go, straight in,
stickers,
straight out.
labels putting on, and they'll be gone. And like I say, by the time this goes out, they will be in the system. They'll be picked up and gone today. So we're all good. So yeah, thanks for the quick payment. As always, nice get them in and out.
Definitely.
This is what we need.
So yes, so we got that one is there, and then obviously the other big news was, and I haven't got one of these here, the Zucamori, which again we definitely weren't expecting.
Yeah.
So, but again, this one has racked up very early. So this is that long-awaited 30-second FW190. This is the A4 with the figure. And so yes, as we can see in there, limited product from April to June, and now we've got it.
That's the original
Oh, is it?
advertising thing, but that's what everyone's got up. There isn't a proper box art for it yet.
Oh, right, okay.
But yeah, so that just turned up unexpectedly, didn't it? And yeah, everyone's been invoiced for those. So
yeah, we'll get them out tomorrow. Basically, if you pay, they'll be out tomorrow. So you will get them in between, I would say, Christmas and New Year anyway. Like I say, you won't get them before Christmas, but obviously the post is working from next Wednesday.
Which is true. Yes.
Wednesday,
and
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, you will be getting posts, so you should be getting them in between, really. So we'll get them out. Those who've paid, I mean, we are recording this show, which is just 10 in the morning. I'm just waiting that so they're doing. Could be doing while we're doing this, I don't know, but they're doing today. Obviously, Andy's invoiced to all the members who want one. I'd say there'll be whoever's paid will be packed and ready to go out tomorrow and Friday before I wrap up for a few days. So
and you've got an operation to a diorama, which this happened recently, unfortunately, to one of the Warbirds, where the undercarriage decided to give up a little bit on the starboard side. But apparently all is well and everyone was fine after the accident. But I think this was last week with the replica. I don't know if it's a replica or the true one, but anyway, he had a bad day with undercarriage like that. Yeah.
I could have said they are a bit tricky to.
I should imagine
a bit tricky to land.
Very
I think,
gangly, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a bit spindly, isn't it? Between that.
Yeah, I saw that the other day and was thinking, oh yeah, that happens to many model maker with it.
Yeah.
So just to go back to this kit, these ones that are in now are the limited edition that come with a figure. It's a bit like when we did the 109.
Yeah.
And then the next batch that come in will not have the figure. So obviously when they arrive, I've got to put the figure in the box. Apparently they come separate, so I've got to build it up, which is fine, not a problem. So literally when these have gone, they've gone. I'm not getting them back. End of. So if you do want one, you're interested in this kit, I will be sending one to Phil for review.
I bet mine don't come with a figure like last time.
No.
Because you had to figure out.
No, I'll send it with the old jibby jobby lot. So I think it's worth a look at anyway. Yeah, actually, just for the kit, if not for the figure. So for the next batch, but it'd be nice. New tooled. Like I say, it's
hyper detailed. Very nice kit.
I think that's a good way of putting it. Hyper detail.
Yes.
If you actually, you can't really see on that picture, but the close up of the figure, his eyes look very strange. Look like I've painted them.
Yeah.
Two black dots.
If I did him, he'd look like Grasshopper. But yes, but no, really nice kits. If you haven't seen Zucamori stuff, we've done reviews of them before. Go and have a look at them, because I call them hyper detail, because they have everything, including pistons in engines that you'd oversee and details you would never know that are there. But those kits come fully loaded with them, so you can do a lot with them. So yeah, very, very nice, and they go together absolutely fantastic. Yeah. So yes, think Tamiya on another level, weirdly. Yeah. But very nice with those ones as well. And obviously other bits and pieces in, obviously with the Hurricanes, we've got those ones in the Former. So I've done the reviews now. If you're a bit interested and you want to see, to be honest, the old Fairy Former, really, really nice kit. It's got a fantastic wingfold set on it. I love the way it's done with it. And obviously you do get a mast set, which is a bit weird, because we were discussing this on yesterday's show as well, because apparently some of the Hobby Boss ones come with mast sets, some don't, but it looks like the Trumpeter ones seem to be all coming down the line with them. So, but anyway, very nice kit with that one. And the MiG-29 as well, which as we found out through lots of people telling me, so thank you to all the feedback that obviously we get on the YouTube channel, is that technically imagine this one like a legacy Hornet, as in the A, B, C's and D's, and then this particular one is more akin to like within the Hornet world of the Super Hornet family. So really it's nothing like the originals. It's an upgraded, fully different type of animal. So obviously hopefully we get the different versions of this coming down the line as well. So it's the more modern Fulcrum.
So is that actually the K in service then?
Apparently the K is in service, but obviously they haven't got an aircraft carrier to float it on at the moment, because it's caught fire again, probably. But the Indian Navy's got them.
All right.
Okay.
So yes,
right.
But, okay. It's not operational on a Russian carrier unless they fixed it again. But it's definitely operational. But it was trialled on the Russian carrier and all the rest of it. So it's got new engines. It's got a completely new body as well. It just looks like like the Hornets do. They look similar until you look closely. One thing I noticed, it's got these little leading extensions to give it even more lift for slow speed just down the sides of the intakes, and it hasn't got the blow-in doors on the top, which obviously Fulcrums are notorious to have the blow-in doors on the top. It doesn't have those, but it's got these extensions that come out which make the wing area even bigger. So it's very similar. I think the Tornado had them at one point, but they bolted them shut because they didn't really work. But yeah, so it's got those as well. Massive, great flaps on it. They're bigger flaps than the other one. So it's apparently it's a lot more beefy. It's a bigger, beefier version. So.
Which is done with the Hornet because they beefed that up compared to the early Hornets. But again, actually, so you can't compare this to the Great Wall one because the Great Wall ones were the early ones. Completely different aeroplane then. Completely different.
To be honest, that's what people have put me on track with. When I said about it, they say, really, you can't compare it because this is like saying an old Legacy Hornet compared to a Super Hornet. They're not the same.
It's just two different. Right, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good then because that's then the first modern late mid-1948, isn't it? Because everybody else, even the old Academy ones, are the early A's and whatever.
The very early ones,
So this is actually, right, okay, that's interesting.
I thought the blow-in doors was so they could close the main intake.
Yeah, the ramps closed. Yeah, different version on this. They've got like a grill that drops more like akin to the flankers have now. So again, I presume it's probably brand new types of engines. Yeah. But you do get it's photo etched. You can have them shut, so it's like a metal grid in front of the engines to stop any seagulls going in it or something.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so it doesn't have the blow-in doors on the top. That's the thing I noticed first of all, because they're obviously very prominent normally. It doesn't have them. So, but no, really nice aircraft, really nice kit all the way through. And then obviously the other one's the Gannet. So reviewed that this week as well, which is, to be honest, we've spoken about it on many many shows and that. We worked with Pranjit, the designer for it, and yeah, it is as what I thought it would be. No short shot with me. 2 kits I'm at now with no short shots, so I'm all right.
So that makes a change.
That's preferential treatment.
Well, they came from you, so
yeah, no,
that's what I mean. Preferential treatment, absolutely.
Well, the seals were still shut, so I know you didn't check it. So, but yes, but no, that is a beautiful kit as well. If you want something a little bit different, and again, a lot of people, if you go and have a look on the video, lots of people put the stuff in the comments below it about great videos that they are. Apparently, some fantastic videos all about the Gannet on YouTube as well. So if you want inspiration, that's where you want to go, because there's some really nice stuff on there as well. So really, this week with the 4 kits, very, very nice, I must admit. Been very good. As I say, of the 8 days of Christmas as I've done with a kit review every day. So today you've got a real classic from 1982. I won't go any more into that. You can watch it. It'll be underneath here.
I'm sure the comment section will be on fire.
I think they will for that one, yeah. So, yes, it's a
Let's
proper
see if it
Christmas
can outdo the
gift.
Halifax, eh?
Yes, the Halifax did very well, I must admit. But yeah, this is on another level again. So, but no, very, very nice. So yeah, if you want to see any of the reviews, as I say, we'll link them down below and you can go off and see those ones as well. So yes, and we're not expecting anything else though between now and Christmas, are we? Let's hope not. Something turns up on Friday, we'll be like, brilliant, thanks.
Yeah, so, I have no idea. I don't think so.
I think
but
the one supplier that sent those out has said that he's not posting anything else out now, isn't he? So
yeah,
yeah. So I don't think we'll get anything more from him.
No, and everybody else is pretty quiet, shall we say? So that's nice. It's just hopefully a steady run up till the end of the week after getting this lot out.
It'll be nice, yeah.
It'll be
definitely
fine. Something to do in it. I've got some bits I want to do actually in here. So yeah, we'll see. So,
whilst we're in that section that we're on now, can we just make a special call out to the Tamiya ambulance?
Yes, this is the 48 scale one, yeah.
Yeah, new tooled 148 scale ambulance.
Goes well with your Spitfires and Hurricanes.
Yeah, really nice little kit.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, the little KT. It's again, who would have thought the KT ambulance has been so popular over the last few years? We've seen 2 35th scale ones and now this one. So I wonder we haven't seen a 72nd one yet. So
I won't be surprised if we don't. If I'm honest.
Yes. Yeah.
And I think a company that would tackle it as in is probably IBG because they tackled the little refueling lorry, didn't they? The QL refueling lorry actually in 72nd and not 76. And they do a few British bits and bobs. So I wouldn't be surprised if a company like that don't tackle it. You never know, do you?
It would. They're fixed redoing theirs, wouldn't it? They're the rescue set.
They'd do it 76 though again, wouldn't they? They wouldn't do it in 72nd what everybody needs. So
Yeah.
You wouldn't think they do it in 7 seconds. Yeah.
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, again, you can't beat them little 48 Tamiya armour kits. They're fantastic for what they are.
Yeah, really nice. Nathan was just been building the Abrams, hasn't
Hmm.
he?
Yes.
So that's a great kit as well. So yeah, if you fancy doing something a little bit different, never done them before, highly recommend the Tamiya 48 scale stuff because it's really nice. You know, so Tamiya quality in a smaller scale.
Yes. Yeah. And it obviously ties in with 48, aircraft. So
yes,
just a nice sets of figures as well. Actually, saying that Tamiya the 48 little figures they do, they're they're quality as well for styrene figures. Definitely worth a look.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. Very nice indeed. Cool. Anything else we want to draw attention to in here?
No, just just what we've got at the minute, or what we haven't, depending on where we are.
Just people asking, just for this one, obviously I did the review recently. We are currently sold out. But apparently Quinta are doing a set for it, which, to be honest, I should think the one for the Tacken would fit it because they're identical. But if you did want to hold off, they're apparently doing the full cockpit detail set and everything for that particular one, if you can't be bothered to paint it. To be honest, it's not that hard in there. There's not many switches.
If anyone Posca pens.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. If anyone does want one, if they just email us or message me on the forum, we'll get one in for you.
Yes, definitely. So yes, we've got all the bits and pieces down in there, and then obviously if we pop over to our specials area.
The last shout for these.
Last shout for this lot, yeah.
As you can see, the Tamiya aircraft with the vehicles are there, which is a very good price. Again, they're limited edition, so once I think they've gone. We won't be probably getting them back in, and I don't know if Tamiya will ever redo them, to be honest. So I think again, if you're interested, quite a good price we're doing them for, or very good price. So
very good price.
If you get your Christmas money,
Spitfire, wouldn't it, with the car and the KT ambulance?
Yeah, you could put them all together there. Yeah.
Nice little diorama, wasn't it?
Yeah,
definitely. And obviously with the Thunderbolt, you get the Jeep. So, or the quarter-ton vehicle, as everyone has to call it, unless you've got the license. So, yes. But again, really nice, and it's a great kit. I have to say, I built that kit. It's absolutely stunning. Really nice. So, yeah, very good indeed. And again, if you fancy something different, got the Sturmov.
Yeah.
Or Sturmovik.
That's a really good kit as well. One of the newer.
I haven't built that one, I must admit. I know you did it, didn't you, Andy? So
yeah, it's one of their newer ones, isn't it? Well, sort of when they went. It's probably 15 years old now, isn't it? But it's all like, it's still one of the newer design ones.
It's probably the best Stormovic in 48 scale, to be honest. There's a lot to compare it to. So yeah, if you like that sort of thing as well, you get some decent reference photos as well. You can actually weather them up really nice.
Oh yeah,
definitely. They were real workhorse, weren't they? And got used and abused, I think.
Yes, definitely from that point. And last up, classic kit, classic markings as well, is the 190. This is the D9, the long one. And again, you get the staff car with that as well. So classics all the way through, isn't it?
Yeah, I think they're a good combo, to be honest.
Yes, definitely. Very nice indeed. So if you fancy any of those, obviously we've got those up there right now. And again, the last shout for, or last hurrah, shall we say, for these ones. So if you fancy a Super Fortress, a sensible scale, definitely in 72nd, we've got that one there. We've got the Great Wall Hobbies Flankers down in there. A Gigant, if you fancy something a little bit different. And again, the beautiful Armour Hobbies Hurricane. This is the B version down in there. And again, if you fancy something a little bit Israeli, I've got the good old Venerable Kafir down in there as well. But again, all of that will change
by the weekend.
By the weekend, definitely by the weekend. All right, so we've got good ones down in there. Don't forget your books as well. We've got book pre-orders and various things, which we'll probably have a look at in the moment. But you've got your books. So again, last minute things, or you want to, references for next year, stuff like that. We've got all your books down in here as well. And again, we're going to be doing a lot bit more with books next year. So keep an eye out for those ones. But if you fancy a little bit of reading and some reference pictures as well, we've got all your books and bits and pieces as well as always.
Yep.
So yes, very nice. Anything else we want to pull out down in here?
The PM merchandise section.
Oh, sorry, it's got to go to PM merchandise. Sorry, that's the question. That's the one. There it is. New in stock. You can get now. We've got the 3D printed three-pot holder. So these basically micro industry stuff because they always fall over. How many times does everyone knock them over? Probably more times you knock your Tamiya extra thin over. So we've got you covered now. Extra thin holders, and obviously with the PM holders as well for the micro set and soles. And obviously I've done it as well, which I've got micro set and sole and me glue. Okay, so on the back of the very nice micro set sole and glue holder, as we have them as well, Matthew is now kindly modelling the glue holders.
What I'm demoing is we've actually got extra thin back in stock, which went to
is that what it is as well?
So we've got proper Tamiya extra thin and obviously quick set.
Yes.
So for you fanboys of the Tamiya stuff, it's back in quite good quantities, and obviously you can buy a nice holder to go with it.
You can buy a nice holder. Stop you knocking it over. Absolutely. Very nice indeed. But it's nice to have the older extra thin back.
And in the interval,
hot off the press, literally,
which you lot not see, it's turned up. There you go.
Very nice. Excellent. So that is the said we were just talking about. It literally has just come through now. So there we go. That's the new FW190s. Very nice.
I'll just say that standard, they normally come wrapped in tissue paper. But because we've got to put the figure in it, obviously that's got to open the tissue paper to put the figures in.
Yes. He'll be using the tissue paper to wrap his Christmas presents this year.
Use it for stuffing the boxes out. And
upcycling.
I don't think so. I don't think so. There you go. Look, nice. There we go. Right, where were we then?
Very nice. So anyway, that's the merchandise. And don't forget, if you do fancy a clock, we've also got the clocks. Oh, I've lost the merch. Where's the merch? There it is. We've got the clocks. And we've got the mug.
I ain't got many mugs left, to be honest. They've been quite good seller, them mugs. So if you want the last of the mugs, because there'll be a different mug, I think, next time. So limited editions, these mugs.
Right, okie dokie. So we've got the mugs as well. Down in there. Very, very nice indeed. So if you fancy any of those ones, you can do and help support the store, as always. Plus the fact, don't forget, we've got all your glues, your thinners, you name it. We've got everything, and we've got good stocks of everything, including all your paints and stuff as well. So don't forget, we've got all of that as well, and more coming next year.
Yes.
Definitely. Right, so if we go over to the pre-orders, so we can close those down for the year. Where's the pre-orders? Here we go. So this is one we spoke about last week. But we've got the bit of box art for it now. Again, look, it's licensed and endorsed by Lockheed Martin.
Yeah, but not with the price.
I know.
I can't get my head around the price of it at all, to be honest. I know it's an older kit, and if Phil was prepared, he would have got his in down and showed you.
Oh, it might need a dust.
Again, you only dusted it like 6 months ago.
Yeah, but it's dusty round here. Here it is, said kit.
It is the old said Minicraft Academy kit from God knows when, 90s. Is it a 90s kit?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Nice kit though, isn't it?
It's all recessed, everything you could want, you know, and actually nowadays if I was to do it, I'd probably rivet it as well. But yeah, that's who she is. Very nice. It's actually not a bad kit at all. The only thing is you've actually got, but there is an actual panel line you can see. The way that they did these, they modulated the front end. So this is the version you've got, which we've got in as well. So we'll be getting in. It's a panel line that joins it in here, but luckily it's nice and flat. So pro tip, what I would say is glue the front to the back, take care of that, get that all fine before you put the fuselage halves together. Don't try and butt it in afterwards or anything else like that. So yeah, but no, it's actually really nice kit and really dusty.
It is, yes. Not
dusty on this side. So, but yeah.
Because that was the Edward boxing, wasn't it, that you did?
Yes. Yes, definitely. So,
is it free to view? Is it a free to view?
Yeah, I think it would be. Yeah, it must be.
Should be,
if it made it from the across, yeah, I'd have to check to see if it is on a free to view. But yeah, that's a very good point, is it?
Where did you build that? Did you build that there or the old?
No, I built that at the old house. So excuse me 1 second, if we can get this to load through. Let me just pop over to. Oh, hold on. Oh, that's it. Where are we? Free to view videos. I've got a feeling it might be if it. No, we want free to view videos.
Speaking of free to view, we've now put Matt's.
There it is.
Was it Mitchell you did?
B25.
B25.
The monogram kit.
The monogram kit is now live on YouTube for everybody to view. And it's been getting some really, really good viewing figures. So
Should.
Yeah,
Well, look,
admittedly, it's a bit blocky, if I'm honest, but that's because it's very, very old. This is now got to be 14 years old. So 13, 14 years old. But yeah, no, it's free to watch this one. So if you do want to go off, and obviously you can hear me talk about it and putting it all together and things like that, you can do. So, but yeah, it's all right. But yeah, just pop over on the classic builds one. These are all free. You can pop down in here. And spoiler alert, I was going to mention it tomorrow night. I'm going to transfer probably around about 10 over the next couple of months, but we get a couple over Christmas, which are going to appear, which are going to make it over from the free channels as well. All right, so there'll be some more full video builds coming soon, which will be nice.
Oh.
Right, so that's it. So yeah, so if you do fancy this particular kit, you can go and have a look at that build and treat yourself, because I think by the time, if you used to rivet it now, that's all it needs. It's still a really nice 70-second, very nice kit.
Yeah, I think because back in the day, like because Edward we reboxed it and redid it. There was a lot of stuff for that kit, but I was actually looking yesterday, and it seemed to have dried up. But I presume now it's coming back out because that's not been seen for a good. I don't know how many years, to be honest. The actual kit itself, has it in any boxing? I think the last person to box it was probably Tulare. They did it as a assembly ship ones.
Yeah,
I bet that's a good 10 years ago.
Yes.
So hopefully now mass sets will be coming back out, and obviously I think there's decal sets anyway, because obviously it coincides with the Asagawa one, which again you can't get. It's hard to get hold of. Hey, it's going to be B25 and B26 year next year.
It will be. Yes, definitely.
Because the new 48 Hobby Boss B24 is going to come out as well, isn't it? When we get,
yes.
And obviously we'll have that up on pre-order when we get a price. We're still waiting on a price for that, but yeah, it'd be nice. Yeah, but for 23 quid or whatever that is a bargain kit, I think.
It is a bargain kit. Yeah, there's a lot of plastic in there, but it's actually really, really nice. Just remember, nose weight, kids.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, you will notice it will be a proper tail setter. But yes, if you'd be doing a mat else, you'd put a post at the back ladder.
I had a ladder. To be honest, the Mitchell came with a ladder to do that for the exact reason you've just said. So, or
to be honest,
a discrete prop.
This does come with a ladder as well, and it used to have the ladder on it. It wasn't a tail sitter, but it did, and at some point I've knocked it off, and it's probably still on top of my cover back there. But it did have a ladder as well to hold it back up in case you do forget to put some nose weight.
Matt's is in the front office, and the ladder's come off it, so it's permanently.
It is a bit. It's taking
take-off configuration.
There's a pilot in it. It's fine. But there's been some comments about that saying you should have put nose weight in the nacelles. Yeah. I put it all in the front, and it obviously weren't enough. So there you go. I did the balance test. It was okay until I must have put the tail on or something, and then it tipped it over the edge.
Yes, you put the rear glass on the turret. Yeah. You're like bugger. But yeah, anyway, really nice kit, very much classic. But as I said before, at 20 quid, that's ridiculous. It's just absolute bargain. You know, can't go wrong with that. What can you get for 20 quid these days? And again, it is fully recessed and everything, so very, very nice indeed.
Yeah.
Big one we're talking about, and obviously I'm waiting to get my grubby little mitts on this as soon as possible. Obviously it's proving to be incredibly popular, is the Marauder. Looking forward to seeing that one. We just spoke about it on yesterday's show as well. So, you know, people saying, what are you looking forward to next year? That. Yeah. Because it's really, really nice, that one. I must admit, I want to get my grubby little mitts on that one. So definitely looking forward to that. And then obviously the books we spoke about before. So what we're going to do with these, we're talking about it, is probably have a rolling system on these. Come on. Where obviously we'll keep some in, but if we're out, we're always going to be restocking with these as of next year as well. So at the moment, pop your name down for them, and obviously they'll come in on the next batch. So we usually have a monthly order coming through with AK and stuff. So that will just continuously be coming in as well. And some really nice books in there, as Matt will testify because he's got them all.
Nearly all. I'm missing the top one.
Oh, was it? What?
The Goblin, whatever he is.
The Goblin one. Fantasy figures.
Yeah, not quite my thing, I don't think. I mean, probably a nice book. There's probably some good tips in it, to be honest. But I've got the other figure painting book, so. But yeah, they're all nice books. All worth having the FAQ books. Again, they're good reference and stuff. So.
Yes.
Definitely worth the money, I'd say.
Mm-hmm. The other one is Dora Wings, obviously hot off of the press. This is obviously the Fairy Delta.
Yeah.
Again, got one of these up the road for you. Well, you would have seen it because it's in blue though. The one we've got at the Navy Museum.
Yes.
Fleet
Yeah.
Air Arm
Overton,
Museum.
yeah,
That's the word
we've
I'm
seen
looking
it.
forward.
Yeah.
Yes.
But there's one at Cosford as well, isn't there? I think the Cosford's got one of them, hasn't
Don't know.
there? Don't all
Well, I've
like
got
to meet.
TSR2
Hey, don't all like
there.
to meet once.
I don't know. That's the thing. I'm like, is it? I don't know.
You know
I know
the-
they've got one at the blue one is at
Yeah.
down on the main floor next to Concord, isn't it?
Yes,
So-
it is. Yes.
So yes, but again, something a little bit different. So if you fancy that one, and to be honest, Dora Wings got good pedigree. Usually very nice kits as well. Something a little bit different there in 72nd. So if you fancy one
Yeah.
of those, the old pioneers of going supersonic. So yes, any others you want to mention down in here?
Not really. No. Like I say, I think for months we can have a bit of a clear out because there's a lot of things
Yeah,
are
I
actually
think we'll have a
actually
cull
turning
down
up.
there,
So
isn't it?
it'll be nice to actually get rid of some of that and start afresh, won't it? So
Yeah, it might be worth mentioning the Edald Spitfire and 109
Combo.
condition kits that we're doing as a dual set. We might have to close that soon, and so if you want to that
Lash
one,
it out.
get your name down for it.
yeah, we'll shut it Friday, I think, and then
Yeah.
like I say before
So what
we
we're
wrap
doing
up-
is you get both kits, and they're full kits. These aren't like just two. It's full two separate kits. We're doing them as a package for just £31.99. So again,
Bargain.
makes it bargain, absolute bargain. Just last up because I know they're coming in very shortly, and it just took my eye. We are due in. This will be the next one, probably coming in for
Yeah.
the Lancasters, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd say that. Well, yeah, talking the Lancaster, the Stuka, and the Buccaneer. Obviously, they've all come in at said supplier. There's no point of us ordering them until the new year, to be honest. So we're not
Yeah.
getting them before or in between. So we'll put that in. We'll give you a bit of breathing space because obviously I don't know who's got the name down, but you know what I mean. And then we'll get these in for beginning of January. You'll get invoiced and they'll come out. If you have changed your mind, please let us know as soon as so we can adjust our stock levels for what we're ordering. If
Yeah.
anything, your circumstances changes, we'll always say whatever. Please let us know. And there's going to be a separate video for members about pre-orders at some point, probably in the new year, I think. Yes?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Yes, we are going to talk about that.
Yeah.
So yes, so we've got all of those ones down in there. Again, members, have a look through the pre-orders. Anything takes your fancy, put your name down. But as I say, if any problems, please let us know. Last up, questions. Only a couple of questions. Dave's basically asking, happy Christmas to everyone. He's returning back after the hobby after a good few years away. And he's just really got himself fully kitted out for airbrushing. My question is, does he need to prime before painting them?
It's good practice to primer,
Yeah.
always to primer. Just for seeing if you've got anything you need to correct or just general, preparation, shall we say. So
Yes.
as Phil's going to do the link now as seamlessly as ever, we stock a lot of primer. We stock every primer from acrylics to lacquers to, not enamels, unfortunately, but a lot in between anyway. There's a lot of primers, surfaces, ready-made, aerosols, whatever. So I would say always, because some people, you don't need to primer and all this, that. I always primer because, like I say, I think it's good practice.
I think it's one of those things to say priming, I always say, is twofold. First of all, obviously, you can see seam lines. If you've got a fingerprint in it, if your rescribing's a bit awry, you will see it in primer a lot easier than you ever will when it's in plastic. So the great thing about primer is you just get rid of it. You just sand it back, give it another coat of primer where you go. If you're doing it with paint, then obviously, you've got to try and blend in and stuff like that. So that way, if it's good in primer, it'll look good in paint. And then obviously you've got that big thing about adhesion. We often talk about people peeling off paint and stuff like that. Plastic is slippy stuff. Primers are designed to etch and grip fully into the surface of the plastic, where some, obviously acrylic paints especially, just lie on the surface. So a primer is obviously working twofold for both of those things. So I think it's one of those ones where it's easy to think, I just don't need it. But you'll be amazed the amount of times it'll come back and bite you, especially if you're masking. And the amount of times I've done it, you mask up, peel it off, and brilliant. So then you've got to go around and try and fix it all. So from my point of view, I do like to prime as well. Also, as you said, it's good practice. It's really what you should be doing. So
I mean, you can't hide anything under primer, but like I said, it gives you a good, you can see what the problems are before you go in with your main coats. But it's no good trying to put a thick layer of primer over. You think I've got a seam line there, chuck the primer over it. It's not going to hide anything, but yeah.
No. But yeah, and again, you've got different options. So you've got the spray can primers, which are quick and easy, very straightforward. Or again, you've got your acrylic primers or your lacquer. So obviously, I would say if you're using lacquers, use a lacquer primer. If you're using acrylics, use an acrylic primer. You know, and away you go. So, but this day and age, there isn't really bad primers out there. You know, as I say, they all basically do the job these days. So that's quite nice. So,
yes,
and you can use an acrylic primer if you're using lacquers, and vice versa. Just make sure it's dried properly before you put your other coats on.
Definitely. Next up's from Christopher, and he's basically asking about the 2024/25 release of the MiG-15. Have we heard anything? No.
I know about it.
Yeah,
I've read about it. But
And that's as far as I've seen it as well.
Yeah.
So, as I say, it should be quite interesting. Obviously, we haven't seen a MiG-15 since, guys, who did the last one? I know Tamiya did one.
Bronco models did the last one,
Yeah.
didn't they? Which got reboxed, which we're selling through Hobby 2000.
2000,
Is the Bronco one, which is a nice kit, apparently. It's a nice version.
It does seem very strange for Edard to announce it so early.
Yeah, normally they're pretty much on top. So maybe next year at some point we will be seeing
Perhaps
it.
they're excited about it.
Or they're just stamping their thing. You know, we're doing a MiG-15 and then hope nobody else will.
Yeah, but that's a fatal thing because other companies have done that and then they've been gazumped about,
Yes, I know.
well ahead. HP models, for instance.
Yes,
I think
definitely.
we've got gazumped a few times, so
Yes,
that's a bit of an odd
Tackham and Meng.
Tackham and Meng, they're another two, aren't they? But I mean, they did the little second ones, don't they? And they're really, really good, nice kits. So the 48 from it's going to be up there.
Very nice,
shall we say? Because I think the Tamiya one's gone anyway. You can't get a Tamiya one no more. They've dropped it. So
no, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. And last up we've got as well is from Chris. He's basically saying, any plans on building a Zukamori's kit next year? After watching the 30-second Trumpeter Sky Raider build, I'd love to see you do the, obviously, Zukamori Sky Raider with the additional of the armament packages. Because I've done one, I don't want to do another one. And to be honest with you, the amount of detail that's in the Zukamori kits, if you're like me and not going to show them, there's not a lot of point doing it. So that's why I went, to be honest, with the other options out there. Don't get me wrong, I think Zukamori kits are absolutely fantastic. And if you're into highly detailed, hyper detailed even kits, then they are definitely for you because they are literally everything. But from my point of view, I just wanted it in overalls if it's literally ready to go to war. So obviously you're not going to expose all the gorgeous details that kit's got. If you're doing it in a workshop environment, perhaps, then definitely that's where you want to go because it's got all the stuff. So if you're opening things up, it's all there for you. But I haven't got any plans to do one. Obviously, we did do a Zukamori F4 Phantom this year, which was a stunning kit, absolutely beautiful. It loved it. So yeah, but like I always say, if you think Tamiya quality or like AAA quality, but loads of detail, that's what you're going to get with Zukamori kits. And obviously, being that Japanese way, it's beautifully laid out and done, and all the bits and pieces that go with it as well. So yes. Anyway, he says, also appreciate appreciate you guys. Love all the content. Best wishes and happy group build world. Oh, yes, group builds in the world. Definitely. So, yes.
Can we just flick back to the PM site, please, for a sec?
Can do.
Because what we've not mentioned is that we now have permanently low prices on all of the kits.
Sound like Asda.
Yeah. So if we go on to any of the kits, we'll notice that they're all got everything's marked down, and that's our permanent low price that we're selling at. Which
low price promise.
Low price promise. Yes.
Which I believe is
a loyalty card next.
Yeah, which is competitive, I believe, with
everybody
all
else.
the other sites on the internet.
Yes.
So
very nice. So if you fancy anything, grab it.
Yeah.
Grab it now. But yes, but as I say, we've got pretty good stocks, all the bits and pieces. Got your Tamiya. So yes, but everything is reduced.
Yeah, it's our permanently low prices to help you out.
Help us out.
Help everybody out.
Help pay Andy's wages.
Oh, yeah.
Right, okie dokie then. So we'll wrap it up right there. I'd like to thank all of you customers who have purchased off of PM Models this year, again, and making it a great success of what it is. I'd like to thank obviously all the Flory members as well, because obviously they do a lot for us through the PM store as well, with their loyalty and supporting us and delivering us and driving us on to do better as well. So a massive thank you to all our customers, and obviously for you, the viewers who watch as well, because as I say, we can't ship anywhere or everywhere because of the postage costs are horrendous, and we do understand that, and we do understand when people in Australia get really upset because it costs more than the kit is to get kits to you. Unfortunately, you know, go and get them somewhere else at the end of the day, because literally it's not worth spending your money with us just to get it from us. All right, so we appreciate some of you do it, but honestly, if you get it cheaper, please do. All right, so yes, cool. Anything else you want to say, guys?
No, thank you
just
very
to say,
much for this past year.
Whoever's celebrating Christmas, have a happy Christmas and New Year and everything, and we will see you in 2024. Oh, God.
I know. Crikey. Scary, getting old now. Right, as I said, thank you very much to everybody. Have a happier Christmas and hopefully have a peaceful New Year as well. And we will see you all in 2024, bright and sparky, with lots of new kits, lots of new tools and various other bits we're going to be doing as well. So we'll see you all then. So say goodbye, gentlemen. We're out of here. Bye.
Bye.